Hi, guys. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to Comp 1. I want to give you a little bit of an introduction and kind of some tips and tricks on how to pass this class. Comp 1 is a class that helps you learn how to just write at the college level. What we allow you to do is learn a really great writing process. We focus on that process and give you a way to generate your ideas, how to express your ideas effectively, and be able to get your ideas across to an audience and then let them respond to that. That's really what college writing is about. But I've had a lot of students over the years ask for some tips and tricks on how to just pass the course. So I want to cover that real quick. The first tip is don't be afraid to write. A lot of times we have students who, when we start writing, it's kind of scary. Who think, I'm not a very good writer, or I've been told I'm not a good writer, or I just don't think I can write. It's scary to put your thoughts down on paper and then to turn it in because you know that teacher's going to write all over it. Yes, I'm going to write on your stuff, but I want you to really give yourself permission to write and do the best that you can. College writing is really important. And let's face it, I mean, you're going to have to write papers no matter what you do. So if I can help you make your process to become more effective, to where you'll be a little bit more comfortable with it, and it's not quite so scary, then that's what we need to be doing in this class. So I want to get you through the class, but that requires that you've really got to just try. Give it a chance. Give yourself a chance and let me help you. So the thing is that move past your fear of just writing down your thoughts on that piece of paper. Once we do that, then I promise I'm going to teach you how to revise and edit and make it better. So when you turn in your final drafts, you turn in that last perfected piece, then you really have something to be proud of. The next thing is follow the writing process. This is, like I said, what we're going to focus on. And my teaching pedagogy, the way, the methods that I teach, requires a process. So we will focus on that. We'll go through the stages, and I'm going to show you how to individualize your process and make it work for you so you're more comfortable with the writing process. That means that you can really enhance your written voice and make it better. We'll work on vocabulary, we'll work on all these things to make your voice really stand out. So you say something important every time you write a new paper, every time you write even a little paragraph or an essay exam or anything that you do. Let me help you here. So trust that each of our lessons, even if it seems as though it's kind of simple or I'm not really sure how this connects, each of our lessons is going to build a set of skills that build towards the next skill. So, what we're going to be doing is instead of just a whole bunch of busy work or worksheets, we're going to take our time and build towards that really quality, heavy level, just college writing experience. So don't get frustrated if you feel like we're going a little bit slow at first. We will start moving faster as we go through this semester, but we need to have that really strong foundation first. That's what we're looking for. So here is how like building towards those lessons in the learning modules in Blackboard and the class lessons that we talk about during class, we need to go in order. We can't just skip around and choose an assignment. So go in the order that we present the assignments, and don't, even though I'm going to give you the whole piece, make sure that you're going in order. Make sure that you're following on track, that you're not skipping an assignment. There's also in Blackboard, you're going to find that I have a lot of different hyperlinks that might take you outside of the page. It might even open up to more lesson material or even give you an assignment link to submit an assignment. Those hyperlinks are going to be underlined and I try to cover or color code those for you so that way that you can see and make sure that you have everything that you need. Those color coding also includes the lesson module titles. So I use three major colors for the titles. The blue is going to be more instructional material. This is like class lessons, maybe a video or something like that. Sometimes it's just classroom conversation. I use green for some supplemental material. I've had students over the years ask me for like can you make a video on sentence fragments, or can you make a video on this lesson? And that allows them to just go back and review the material. And I leave those in my lessons because I find that it helps students. So if it's green, then it's technically optional, but is supplemental material that past students have used, and they're available for you as well. Now, the red titles means that you have a task that's due, a task that's going to be graded. It could be an assignment, it could be a discussion board, maybe a quiz or an exam. But if it is red, it's going to get a grade eventually. So you want to make sure that you look out for those. The fourth tip is just really to do the work. In any college level course, you're going to be expected to complete all the work. I don't drop any grades. I don't exempt any grades because each task that we do for a grade is important. That's why I don't do busy work. So if each one is important, then you are required to do every single task, every assignment. And I don't want you to just do it halfway. I will provide written feedback on a lot of your work. Uh, Sometimes the feedback will be verbal in class where there might be something that we all need to talk about. If there's something specific, then I'll send it to you individually. But you will get feedback on your material. Now, another thing is the due dates. Due dates are really important. When we set a deadline for an assignment, especially if it's like the major drafts of your paper, say if we have a rough draft on Friday, for instance, and you miss Friday, or whether you're in class or you forgot to submit a paper or something like that, I reserve the right to deduct one letter grade per day, and that includes the weekends for that grade. And the reason is because I just need you to get the work in. However, sometimes things happen and you forget or you missed a day or something like that. I will take it by a case by case basis if it comes down to it, especially if you have like a school function. I know a lot of you are in sports and other activities and you're really just busy people. So if you do miss, then let me know, especially if it's an excused school function. But I still need your work. Now, if it's been a couple weeks, for example, turn in the work anyway. Any points that you earn, even if it's a little bit reduced. Sometimes, if it's really great work, then I don't have to reduce anything. But it's got to get in. Any points that you earned is better than a zero than a grade book. So get in your work. The other part is ask for help early. Sometimes students are a little bit afraid to say something in class, or they're not sure about contacting the professor. I try to be very open with my students. So if you're having trouble, if you're not understanding something, then let me know. Send me a text message, give me a phone call, send me an email. This is a way for me to help you become more comfortable, to get better as a writer. And I can't do that though if you don't let me know. So don't wait until you're bombing a quiz or you're struggling with a paper and you're so stressed out. Let me know ahead of time. There's a lot of options for us that we can do. Either talk over the phone, text message, of course, but we can even do a Zoom meeting, just you and me, and that way we have that one-on-one kind of touch. I'm also willing to meet on the Poto campus. I've met students at a local subway before. I've done a lot of different things to help students to make sure that you have the help that you need. We will also be talking about an online tutoring environment that we have called Upswing, and I'll let you know a little bit more about that over the next few days. It's a really phenomenal program that Carl Albert has, and it's 24/7 online, and it's completely free. That is priceless. A lot of schools don't even offer that, but we do, and Upswing really helps students. This is also just not just for an English class. This is for any class that you take. It could be psychology or math or history, whatever it is. But we definitely will be using Upswing, and I'll give you more information soon. So, if you have any questions about the class, if you have any questions about writing or anything else, don't hesitate to contact me. And I hope you have a really great semester. I'm looking forward to it myself. Let's go learn some stuff.